Do you know what CBD is? Is it even good for your health? In 4 steps, I will explain everything about CBD very simply. So, if you want to know the most important points on this controversial topic today, stay with me until the end of this video because the last tip is the most important of all and will help you a lot. Hello, my name is Amelia. I am a pharmacist, mother, wife, and I created this channel in order to share all my knowledge about CBD because I have chronic anxiety. And a year ago I started using CBD, and since I started using cannabinoids I finally got rid of the chronic anxiety attacks I had, and today I live very quiet, so I decided to study deeply about CBD and share everything I know here with you. You've probably heard of cannabidiol, or simply CBD, one of the cannabis or hemp compounds that has caught the eye for its properties. It has a great medical value and is seen as a medical revolution. This component already proves effective in combating chronic pain, autism, epilepsy, glaucoma, Alzheimer's, inflammatory bowel diseases, arthritis, obesity, Parkinson's, post-traumatic stress, anxiety, depression, and other diseases. However, as cannabis is a controversial subject and loaded with prejudices and misinformation, many people are in doubt about what CBD is and what its applications are, so in this video I will answer the main questions on this topic. What is a CBD? Cannabidiol is one of about 400 substances present in the composition of cannabis. He is of the cannabinoid group, elements produced by organisms of both mammals and us, humans, and plants. In mammals, they are called endocannabinoids or endogenous cannabinoids and help balance body functions. In plants, the correct name is phytocannabinoid or exogenous cannabinoid, which, for them, functions as a kind of protection. How does CBD work in the human body? As it enters our body, CBD interacts with cannabinoid receptors in the cell membranes of many of our organs, including the brain. When this happens, receptors can be stimulated, as occurs with the psychoactive cannabis compound tetrahydrocannabinol, THC, which activates them or can be blocked. This means that the cannabinoid binds to these receptors and occupies space without activating them, preventing stimulation by other unwanted substances or substances that may be harming us. Research indicates that CBD is capable of fulfilling both roles, depending on the recipient in question. A good example of when it acts as a stimulant is the binding of CBD to a receptor in our organism called 5-HT1A, which is a receptor of serotonin hormone, which regulates our mood, sleep, hunger, heart rate, and cognitive functions, and when it is low can trigger anxiety and subsequently even depression. In this example, CBD stimulates the receptor, which begins to receive more serotonin, decreasing sensations caused by the lack of this hormone, such as sadness. This connection may be related to the antidepressant, anxiolytic, and neuroprotective effects of CBD. Even if you're enjoying this video and want to get firsthand all of my new findings on CBD, it's important that you enjoy the video, subscribe to the channel, and also turn on the bell to receive real-time notification, because I'll be posting new videos every week. How does CBD interact with the endocannabinoid system? Recently, scientists have come to the conclusion that the human body has an endocannabinoid system, composed basically of 2 types of receptors, CB1 being present throughout the body, with emphasis on the hypothalamus, which is a region located in the brain, and the amygdala, which are 2 organs located in the way between the mouth and the throat, and with power of influence on the regulation of appetite and the emotional processing. On the other hand, CB2 is found in the nervous and immune systems, with incidence on pain and issues related to our movement, among other functions of the body. It's as if the endocannabinoid system is responsible for communication between the brain and the rest of the body. Being connected to so many important functions of the organism, it can be considered one of the great responsible for our homeostasis process, which is the internal balance of our organism. The substance has properties capable of acting in various ways in the body. The main ones are anticonvulsants, prevent seizures and epileptics, anti-inflammatory, combat various inflammations, anxiolytic, treats certain anxiety disorders, antitumor, treats pain, nausea and other symptoms of cancer patients, antipsychotics, has sedative effect and acts in the prevention and treatment of psychoses, neuroprotectors, offers protection to brain and spinal cells. It is these properties that make CBD efficient in the treatment of diseases. Some of the diseases that have already been studied and can be proven to be treated with CBD. Does CBD have side effects? For a few people, CBD may present side effects, even though the occurrence is quite rare and unusual. However, the cases are usually quite mild. Some of the possible adverse reactions are decreased blood pressure, drowsiness because CBD is considered a substance that, in general, induces wakefulness. However, in very high doses, this active ingredient can cause the opposite effect, leaving the patient sleepy, so it is not recommended to drive or operate machines after using high doses. And last, dry mouth. What's the best CBD? And for you who have come this far with me in this video, I will still give you an extra tip on the best CBD now that you understand what CBD really is and how it works, and want to start your treatment to have all these benefits. Before you Google and search for some CBD to buy, know that not all CBD are equal and do the same effect, so for you to avoid buying a type that is not ideal for your situation, here below this video has a website that makes a quick diagnosis for you to find out which is the best CBD for you. Just click here below this video. Comment here below the video the insight you like most about today's topic, that I will be answering all of you and clarifying possible doubts. And if this video helped you, share with someone who needs to know about what is actually CBD to help you. Thank you for your company, and until the next video.